Hi, thanks for joining me. So today we're going to go ahead and play a little bit of Skyrim. And this is a game that I've been playing recently. And I wanted to just talk to you guys about what I've been playing, because I haven't really made a gaming related video in a little bit. So I just wanted to talk about this because I've been playing some things that I think aren't the typical kind of games that you think of me playing. I'm a big Japanese gaming enthusiast, but I also, I enjoy a wide variety of games. And I also enjoy playing computer games, which I rarely talk about at all. So currently I'm playing this kind of Imperial storyline. So I'm going in here with these guys. They're just going to murder all this stuff, and I'm just going to talk while they fight, basically. But this started a few months ago when I got the urge to play Pillars of Eternity. I assume you guys know what Pillars of Eternity is, but if you don't, there is kind of a long history of Obsidian making Dungeons and Dragons related, Dungeons and Dragons based computer RPGs, starting with things like Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale and Neverwinter Nights and that kind of thing. And I played those a little bit, but I my memories I think are more of watching my buddy play Baldur's Gate, and I just thought it was such a cool game. And so I got Pillars of Eternity on Steam, and I just got around to checking it out a few months ago, and it was cool. I played quite a bit of it, but at some point a design decision related to the game turned me off. And that was the decision to link XP with quests. So really the only way that you can get XP, not the only way, but you get XP, you get experience for doing, like, performing skills and for finding, like, locations and new enemies, but you don't get it for fighting enemies. And they made that decision, as far as I know, so that people could play, like, pacifist runs, and have that be a viable gameplay option. But for me, it really just made me want to play this game, because sometimes I like, just instead of playing a story related quest like this is, sometimes I just like to go out into the world and just get into random battles and fight stuff and feel like I'm still getting somewhere. So I started playing Skyrim. So that's how I ended up here. And we're setting up a tent right now. And actually, it might not set up the tent part. I think it's really just because it's clipping on these rocks. But the reason I'm doing that, if you'll see in the lower left-hand corner, right-hand corner, there are 3 icons: an apple, a flask, and a star and moon. And what that means is it keeps track of your hunger, thirst, and tiredness. So I'm going to go ahead and eat, well, I'll drink first, this. So I'm feeling well hydrated. I'm going to have some baked potatoes and some cheese. And I should be doing pretty well. And let's go ahead and rest. Now, as far as I know, this mod is called I Need. And it's actually 2 p.m., which is sort of a weird time for my character to be getting sleepy, but let's go ahead and sleep for just 4 hours. We'll get a good long nap in. We should awake feeling rested. I've become re-hungry, so let's have grilled chicken breast. There we go. And I frequently forget to pack this up, so let's do that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give this back to my follower. My follower is, that is awesome. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to turn the light on so we can see you. She is an in-game follower. So the modding community in this game, of course, is super into making all of the girls pretty, and, various other inappropriate mods that you can do to the game. But I know it's shallow, but I went ahead and I downloaded a subjectively nicer looking female model. How come I can't give that to her? I guess she's carrying too much, which that seems weird because I don't know. I guess I'm not carrying too much. Anyway, I know it's shallow, but the character models in this game are not the prettiest. So this is a different female body. She has cuter armor, I couldn't help it. This is some of the standard armor. This is steel armor, but she has like the cutified female steel armor, and yeah, it's fun. I like that you can mess around with the game like that, and it's not just making all the characters pretty. We actually need to go find a way out here, so I'm going to go this way. I've got a texture pack, a big texture pack that I downloaded, a couple texture packs actually. People will make them for like the whole world, or they'll make texture packs just for like furniture or weapons or specific things. I think I've actually downloaded another updated armors mod that probably affects not just the female armor, but a lot of the armor in the game. And I love, how accessible Bethesda has made the modding for this game. There we go. I just think that's super cool, and it opens up so many options for whatever you want to do with the game in terms of gameplay, mechanics, kind of like this I need thing, all the way to new missions and new areas and new characters and followers and just all kinds of cool stuff. Alright, so these are my guys. So I'm playing like the Imperial storyline here, and that's another thing. It's like I feel like, in contrast to other games I enjoy, that are RPGs, for instance, like the Neptunia games, the real draw, the real fun of those games is just how fun the characters are. They're well written. Maybe they're kind of tropey, but they're entertainingly written. And that's just super fun to experience. But this is a whole different thing where, there's the framework of a story. We're basically playing it right now. The Civil War storyline in this anyway. But there's so much opportunity in this to role play. I think what I really found is that I started like making up motivations for my character and reasons for what they're doing, and sort of what sort of a character they are, and that that's kind of actual role playing. Using your imagination to come up with a story. And I think that's missing in certain games, and I think it's a really fun thing about the Elder Scrolls games in general. So yeah, I've really been having fun with this game. I think I'm getting into it more than I did originally. Originally, I played it on the PlayStation 3, and I'd gotten a character up to like level 40 or so, but I'd never really finished the game. And now I think I'm realizing this is a game you can play over and over. And I think the more you play it, the more you learn about the world, kind of the more skilled you'll get. And somehow it actually, it just seems like it might get better and better. I don't know. This is only the second time I've played it, and the last time I played it was, when it first came out, like 6-7 years ago. So, but I'm having fun. So, the only other game I've really been playing significantly is technically also a computer game, but it's been ported recently to the PlayStation 4, and that's Terra. It's an online MMO, and I guess similar to like modding Skyrim to have subjectively more attractive characters. You have Terra is kind of I guess it has Eastern design sensibilities, so you have a lot of pretty boy, pretty girl characters, and but it's essentially a riff on World of Warcraft. So you know what to expect from that game. And I've played some MMOs before. It's not my favorite thing. I'm not even sure if I know how to sprint in this game, to tell you the truth. It's not that. Anyway, there we go. I made it through. But yeah, it's kind of fun. I've been playing, just going through doing my dailies pretty much every day. I'll sit down and play for an hour. I don't even think I've played for a couple of days. Well, I got a couple characters up to close to level 60. It's just something I'm doing. I don't know how long I'm going to play that game, but that's what I've been up to. I'd really be curious to know if you guys have played Skyrim. I don't know if we've really talked about the Elder Scrolls games too much on my channel, And if you guys, especially if you guys have modded the game, I think it really lends so much more to the game. And I think that it's probably one of the reasons why Bethesda isn't in a super hurry to make the Elder Scrolls 6. Because I've been waiting. I expected Elder Scrolls 6 last year, and then I'm thinking, well, maybe it's going to be this year. But now I'm kind of going, you know what? They just released Skyrim on the Switch, and here we are playing I'm playing Skyrim on the PC, and the mods lend so much more to it that I think this game has a lot of life in it. So I kind of see why maybe they're waiting and they're just letting the game have the life that it can, that it probably deserves. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know what I'm up to. I'm not going to talk your ears off. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll join me again for more video game and anime related videos. Take care, guys.